Okay, where do we stop? Which ayat? Do you remember?
Tak ingat.
Wayatajanabul ashko. Before that, right? Stop somewhere. Okay, let's continue. Okay, that man Yasha is done. Okay, let's start again. Okay. A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Okay, like now you have to try it out now. Okay. Wa yatajannabuhal ashqa. Wa yatajannabuhal ashqa. Okay, there are 4 words here, 5 rather. We have wa means and. Yatajanna bu. It's a long word. Where we have the root word, the word done, the packet is 5 letters. Tajan, tajim, ba, 4. With the ya, the additional 4 being a fil mudari. And it means those who repel, those who reject. Yatajanna buha. Let me reject.
Ayat. Which ayat is this? 11.
11.
But
Last week?
But I think we have one year.
You've covered this.
No. I mean, I thought we illa masha Allah. Okay.
Before that, I forgot actually.
فذكر إن فعل الذكرى. We done it?
Okay. Fadzakir nafati dzikr. This where we stop. Okay.
Maybe lah Ustaz. Okay.
Okay, right. You need to mute your need. Okay. Now let's just go. Wanu yasriruka. Meaning this one is a fi'l mudari. When you yasriruka start with nun, it's a fi'l mudari, and the subject or the doer is nahnu, we, and we make it easy. The water needs to be ahsaru.
Ustaz, assalamu alaikum. Please, there is another sound that is interfering with your voice. I don't know.
Okay, right.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, let's start with this sentence. Okay. And we have how many words there? We have wa means and. Nubashiru. It's a fi'l mudari.
We have
wa nuyasiru rather. Ka is a domi, and li is a haraf. Al yusra, and then also is an isim. Al yusra. Okay. Right. So so when you have a pronoun here, ka means you, attached to the fi'l mudari, automatically it will be the object. Okay, it will be maf'ul, and when you say nuyasiru is a nun. It starts a nun. Therefore, nun is the subject is nahnu, means we. So we make it easy for you. Make it easy for you.
You got a cat meow.
Yeah. I told my daughter to.
That's okay.
Put them out because it's raining outside, so all the cats want to come inside. Lil yusra. For al yusra is a noun. So for easiness. So how do you translate it? And we make it. We will make it. when it's a field model, it's either a present tense or a future tense. So you can actually translate to future. We will make it easy for you. Make it easy for you. For towards easiness. Lil yusra. So towards easiness. So because lil yusra is not an object because you have a lam there. Okay. Okay, so you can say one yasrukal yusra, and we make it easy to you for easiness. Right? You can check the right. The translation will be and we will issue towards east. Okay, so this also east. We will issue towards east. So the first east is a verb. Okay, and the second one is a noun. Or also the word use is. Okay, right. So that's how. Can you, okay, Brother Swala, can you try to translate this sentence? Fazakir in nafa'ati dhikra.
فذكر إن فعت الذكر. It means that it's a command. It's a fi'l al-amr that you should you should remind. You should remind because there is great benefits with reminding people.
Okay, so how do you actually translate?
Let me analyze the sentence.
Okay.
فذكر. The foul is a what do you call it?
It's a harf.
The foul. No, the foul here is a preposition.
Yes. Yeah. Remain then.
And it came in the form of fi'l al-amr.
Yeah. Okay.
No, it's in the form of fi'l al-amr. And then what do you call it? فذكر إن فاتي فذكر إن is مضاف إليه.
لا. In is harf. Harf cannot be a mudaf. Only isim can be mudaf. Okay.
Okay.
So in this will be if.
Okay.
If in. Okay.
Okay. إن فعت الذكرى. What do you call it? The dhikra here is maf'ul bihi.
Okay. La.
The dhikra.
It's not. It's a subject. It's a subject. Because you were misled by this here. It's going to be a right. Let me just confirm that.
Okay.
Ustaz, it says nafa'at. Nafa' is a verb, yeah?
Yeah, okay. It's a verb. Nafa'a. The root word is nafa'a. It's not a nahnu. It's not a nahnu. It is a she because of this star. It's a fi'l madi. Nafa'at. It actually should be nafa'at. This star was sukun. Nafa'at. Nafa'at. Okay, and al-dhikra is same, but it's jamak taksir. Jamak taksir, meaning that's why it's a she. And it ends with an alif maksura, meaning it doesn't display its grammar form. It doesn't display its grammar. It's rafa. It's rafa. That's why, but you were correct to say that this is initially that this is maf'ul because it seems to be nasab with fatha. But since it is since it's with it ends with a ya, so it's alif maksura, so it doesn't display its grammar, but it has to be nafa because it's the subject of nafa'at, meaning it's the doer of nafa'at. Why nafa'at here is yes, please ask.
So the dhikra is it ism or is maf'ul bihi? Dhikra.
Is ism and it is a subject, is a fa'il to nafa'at. It's fa'il to nafa'at. Okay.
So the ta, the feminine ta refers to the zikra.
Yes. Why is it feminine? Because it's jamak taksir. Jamak is a plural. Broken plural. Broken plural is referred to as she.
It's feminine. Nam.
Okay.
If what would be the singular for this? Zikr?
Zikr. Zikra.
Zikr.
Zikrun. Should be just zikr.
So zikra plural here means a lot of reminders.
A lot of reminders. Also reminders as a general reminders. Mean reminders.
And how do we know it's plural here? Because of the maksurat.
It's a form. It's a form. It's a form. Because it's broken plural, it has to be recognized because of its form, its pattern. Okay, al-zikra. Okay.
Pattern macam mana, Ustaz?
Dia pattern tu punya ejaan dia. I mean how you spell it. Okay, if you look at the apps, okay, okay, the zikra. Should be zikron. Zikron will be the singular. Zikra will be the plural form. It's a jamak taksir. Otherwise, this one would not be feminine. Okay?
Oh.
This one will be masculine. That's why it's feminine. That's why you know this is jamak taksir.
And what is the role of the alif maksura there?
Alif maksura, when you have a word that ends with alif maksura, will not display its gamma. So you don't know whether you don't know whether it's rafa or nasab. It appears as nasab, right? But since it ends with alif maksura, you will not display. So you have to assume by knowing that it is the subject of nafa'at. Okay, because
but how does it get the alif maksura? Is it a determinate way of writing?
It's just the spelling. It's just the spelling.
The spelling.
Just the spelling. Mean what do you mean by kebetulan? Because it's spelled like that. It's spelled like that. Like it's spelled like that. Because then alif maksura at the end normally is a ya, then they turn it to alif maksura, so that it is with like Musa, Asa, okay, Hudaya, that become Huda. The ya is at the end.
Sorry, Ustaz, I just came to my mind to ask this question, which I never asked before. Actually the revelation when it came from the to the prophet, it came in as verbal, yeah, not in the writing form. So the writing is man-made.
No. Writing is also supervised by the prophet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That means part of the revelation, the writing,
yes.
The
Even
writing.
the long vowel, the short vowel also supervised by the prophet. So the notion that the prophet is ummi, he cannot read or write, is not right actually. Because he actually supervised the writing himself. Where to put the alif? Because that's why some spelling, there are some different spellings of the same sounding word. Some interpreters interpreted it as same meaning, but it has some different spelling with another ya or another alif. Okay, that one is supervised by the prophet himself. Okay?
So the written Quran too, that is part of the revelation. It's not just the verbal, yeah.
Not the verbal. The verbal is one aspect.
And everywhere in the Quran, the written form is the same. The alif maksura, apa tu semua is the same, yeah.
No, some varies are different because there are seven recitals, 7 wajah. Okay, some baris can be different. Some is written with fatha, some is read with a dhamma. Only for certain ayat, certain verses. If you do talaki with an ustaz, when you talaki to khatam Quran, okay, you will be taught the half, and the other guy is I forgot the Imam Shubab. I'm not. So the half and the other Imam. Okay, there are two Imams that I studied. So some verses, some, not all, only some verses, maybe 1 or 2% of the verses is actually reported to have a dhamma instead of fatha. One is a fatha, not dhamma, but the meaning is not far away. Not far away. The meaning. Okay, that's how it's read. Okay, and whether it's read with a mud or no. Mud means it's a long vowel, right? Some is not. When it's a long vowel, then you have to write with an extra ya or extra alif. I mean alif like this is alif. This is small alif is alif. I mean you have to hit long, right? Long vowel. So it's supported in that manner. Okay. Right. So if you when I see the videos of Dr. Hania Chan, then he explained. Even some of the letters, some of the words in the letters in the words are different and in different verses using the same sounding word, but one verse will have an extra, it have a long vowel instead of just short vowel, meaning it has to be additional ya or alif or additional wow to make it longer, to make it a long vowel. Okay, right? Okay. So now for Zakir in Nafati Zikra, so Al-Zikra will be the subject to Nafa'at. So meaning, so when you translate it, you say for Zakir, so remind, so you remind. Zakir is a fi'l amr, you remind in if reminders, okay, benefits. Okay, if the reminders benefits, so that's how it is translated. Okay, so
the Arabic the verb is precedes the nouns here.
In Arabic the verb comes first. Unlike Turkish is the verb comes last. Malay, English, the verb comes in between. So you have to see. There are some psychological reason for that, as far as I realize. Okay, so Fazakir in Nafat. So the translation is then remind if reminders benefit, or would benefit, because it's past tense. So past tense in the sense that it doesn't mean that it's in the past, meaning it will benefit. And so normally it's translated as something that will happen, something that is sure to happen. Okay.
Which one? This
nafa'at is fi'l madi, perfect tense. Right? Perfect tense. Meaning it's not meaning that it's a past, meaning that it's something that will definitely happen. Meaning reminders would give would benefit. Okay. Okay, so that's the translation. If you read the translation from the Acts, okay, you see that so remind if the reminder should benefit or would benefit, right? Should benefit.
It's like a general statement, that.
Yeah, general statement, yeah. So
would benefit.
Right. So next one, you want to try? Saya zakaru man yasha.
Saya zakaru man yasha.
Yeah, how many words there? We have.
Saya zakaru.
Yeah.
We have 2 words, 3 words. Saya zakaru.
Saya zakaru 2 words.
No, we have zakaru.
Ya zakaru is a fi'l mudhari.
There are 2 words. There are 2 words actually.
Yeah. Sa means will or soon.
Yes, sa is a preposition that talks about future. Future.
Yeah, future.
Future tense. So saya
so in the English version it's not translated. Sa is not translated. But you can say you will. Saya zakaru, he will
remind. He will remind.
No, take heed, not remind. He will take heed. Saya zakaru. Okay, now you should look at here. This is fadzakir, remind. So zakir, zikra, all the same, all remind, right? And zakaru here in this case is in this case zakaru also saya zakaru, yan zakaru. So there's a two zal here with you have a shadda on the zal and a shadda on the kaf with kaf, one kaf, right? So it's
is it fi'l mudari?
It's a fi'l mudari, meaning it flicks the meaning.
So it's not that
it's not reminders, but it would take heed. You will be reminded. Okay?
How do you know that? I mean, like that means is third person, right? Third person, he, and the root word is the same. Yeah.
Okay. Let me share. I don't want to use the app. Let me join the meeting with my phone. I can share the app. All right. Hold on there. Right. Let's continue. Okay. So saya zakaru may yakhsha. May yakhsha, mind is a mausul. Who yakhsha, who fears, yakhsha, who fears. So there's a he here, which returns to man. Man would be the fa'il. One with the file, they can't forward man. He who fears. So he will take heed who fears. Okay. Okay, I'll join now. Okay, got it. I'm not going to join that. Share. Okay, I will make it co-host. Hold on, please. Yes. Okay, now I will share screen.
Start buat apa?
Yeah. I go to share screen.
Tadi bukan share screen.
Tadi bukan. Tadi I will share this screen on the phone. It will show you the word version. Okay. Now we have saya zakar man yakhsha. Okay, we have this one. We have this big word. Saya zakar man yakhsha. 11. Okay, 10. Okay, look at saya zakaru. I will click there. Okay, you can see that. Okay. The first word is zakaru. Okay. Then there actually is it is what you call four letters there. With a ta added. With a ta added. Right? With a ta added. So it becomes so that's why you have saya zakaru. Saya zakaru meaning he will pay heed. Not he will remind, but he will pay heed. So it's the flip meaning. This is a bit this is a new version, new form, different form. The normal form we added with an alif hamza in front. where it fits the meaning, then you have, there's another form. In the form we add another dal, meaning you have a shadda there. Just like this one. Right. So right. Let me just show you. Now I've got to. Okay. It's a bit cumbersome going to. That's why I don't want to do this, because it's cumbersome. Right. Okay. Let's go to number 10. So I will explain when I go back to the computer so that I can write on the screen. Okay. Right.
Yeah, actually, I have the phone with the app that, you know, Ustad can just refer and I can, without you sharing the screen. But I don't know whether Swala has the app.
Yeah, download the app, Swala?
No, sir. No, sir. You sent it, but I forgot to download. But I'll download it after class, inshallah.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so okay, let's go back to the
Yazakaru. So you said it's a bit difficult there. Why is it? It's a flip meaning. That means he's not the one. He's not the one who remind, but he gets reminded. Or,
he gets reminded. We'll take it. Yeah. Like Khan Raja. He came out. He Khan Raja. Okay, but you add an hamza, jadi it becomes Raja. So he brought out, bringing it out and came out. So there are two meanings. Like Dahola, he entered. Dahola, but Adhola, he put something inside a bag. Okay, put something inside. So that's the flip meaning. The other side of the meaning. Like Kharaja means he came out. Let's say Kharaja mean Baqy, and he came out from the house, right? But you say Raja, he brought something out from the house. Okay, Raja, he brought it out. So same case with Yazakaru, meaning he takes it. Yazakaru, he reminds. Yazakaru, he takes it. So there's another form how it lives. So that's how we get the meaning, right?
No.
Okay, let me. I want to get out of this so that I can go back to the Quran. Right, I will stop share.
What about man there?
Man is who? Is a mouthful. I just end them. I'll leave the meeting.
It's preposition, bukan?
No. It's a pronoun. Man.
It's a pronoun. It's haraf, eh?
No, it's not haraf. It's an isim.
Oh.
It's an isim. That's why. Hold on, please. I have to return back the host to the computer.
Man, who? Saya kadang confused lah, Ustaz. Pronouns and haraf is different, eh?
Haraf is preposition.
Haraf is preposition. Man tadi kita pronouns is what? What is the Arabic word for it?
Man is isim.
Isim.
Man is isim. It can be two meanings. Man can be who, and can be who is. Okay, there are two meanings to that. Hold on, please.
Because this one it says relative pronoun.
Relative pronoun. It's a pronoun. Ganti nama.
Oh, ganti nama. It's isim also. Yeah. Ganti nama is isim, yeah.
Yeah.
Pronoun is ganti nama. Haraf.
Okay. Now, can you see the screen, the Quran? Nampak tak?
Ustaz, now we can see.
Okay,
We
now
can see.
I wanted to leave from the other device. I cannot do it. I don't know how to do it. Okay, now let's continue. We are spending a lot of time here. Okay, right. So saya zakar man yasha. So man here, man is a mausul. Isim is relative pronoun. So man is Malay siapa yang, or who is fearing, yakhsha. Who fears? Okay, who fears? So one is who. Who is relative pronoun, that is in English. But man, there are two usage. If man, let's say man is followed by fi'l mudhari in jazam, then man becomes man syarat. It's a man, conditional man. Okay, but now you don't have just a normal relative pronoun. So it's a straightforward translation. So he will take heed who fears. So that's the translation. So he will take heed who fears. So who is fearing, he will take heed. Okay, take heed to the reminders. So that's the meaning of the ayat. Any question? Can we continue?
So yakhsha
No,
is
continue, Ustaz.
fi'l mudari, is that?
Yes, fi'l mudhari. Yakhsha fi'l mudhari. It happens that AlA'la in most words in different alif maksura, because it rhymes, right? Like tansa, all that tansa, yusra, zikra, yakhsha. It happens to be all inside your alif maksura. If you go to the next word, next verse, وَيَتَجَنَّبُهَا الْأَشْقَى, the same thing. وَيَتَجَنَّبُهَا الْأَشْقَى. So again, this al-ashqa is the fa'il of yatajanna. Yatajanna meaning it will avoid it. Al-ashqa will avoid it. How goes back to reminder. Reminder is feminine. Al-zikra, you know, it's feminine because the verb is nafa'at. Nafa'at means it will be she. So it's a feminine. Okay, so this feminine, that's why this word is refers to ha. Ha is feminine. Okay. Wajatajannabuha ashqa, and al-ashqa, those wretched, the most wretched, al-ashqa. The most wretched will avoid it, will avoid the reminder. So that's how you are translating. Right? So
Ya kat situ is also fi'al mudari kan?
Yatajannabuha, yes, that's fi'l mudhari.
So the ya there is he.
It's yatajannabuha is a he.
Ustaz, the ha there, is it domir?
His domain is a she. It's it actually.
No.
In English it's it, but it to female, best feminine.
No.
So it refers back to this al-zikra, reminder.
No.
Because the reminder
No.
is a feminine, as you know, because the verb is feminine. Okay, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
But the ha refers to
the ha refers to the reminder.
feminine.
Yeah, this is feminine because it's a jamak taksir.
Okay.
And if you don't know it's feminine, you know it's feminine because of the verb being used to relate to it. Okay. The related verb to this is feminine. Nafa'at. If it's just nafa'a.
So the feminine is shown by the ta there.
Yes.
But the,
actually it is bersukun. Okay. If ta nafa'ta, that would be you give benefit. Nafa'ti, it will be she or you feminine. I will give benefit, but nafa'at, nafa'at, this is bersukun nafa'at, when it is a feminine, it or she. It's a she lah, but when talk English it's it lah. Okay.
Because it's the benda kan?
Yes, it's a benda.
It's not a person, human.
Not a person, but in Arabic, all
Yeah, it's got a feminine.
has gender, right?
but the wayatajanna,
Yeah.
the ha tu refers to the one ke? Or the
This refers to this reminder, azikra.
Oh, and the ha is feminine.
It's feminine. Ha, instead of ya, it becomes a ha. When it's attached to the word before it.
But apa beza tadi dengan ta dengan ha tu?
Which one ta?
Because tadi nafaat tu ta.
Okay, this one is fil madi. Nafa'at, nafa'ti, nafa'tu. And nafa'tu me, I give benefit. Nafa'ta, you give benefit. Nafa'ti, you feminine give benefit. Nafa'at, she will give benefit. She gives benefit.
Or because the reminder to give the benefit, yeah.
Yes.
So it's fi'l madi.
Fi'l madi. It is originally with a sukun. Nafa'at with a sukun, but because this hamza wasal, the sukun is converted to kasra to facilitate speech. Okay.
Fi'l madi, will. Okay. So the other one is wayatajannabuha is fi'l mudari.
Mudari. It's spelled with a ya in front. Right? Okay.
And if it's for fi'l mudari, it would have ha. Yeah.
No, this ha, because if the object is ha, this one can be anything, can be ka, can be who, can be ta, okay, anta, ka, he, ka, or ki.
So for al mudari, or it's he, it refers to he, so he will avoid it. The it there is the zikra. Yeah.
Yes.
And who will avoid it? The wretched one.
The wretched.
Okay.
This will become the doer, the subject. The wretched will avoid it, and the wretched will avoid it. Okay. Right? So that's how you translate it. Okay, let's try this one. Alladhi yasla an-nar al-kubra. Alladhi is a demonstrative pronoun, means that or that. So actually it's a sifat for al-ashqa. Who are the al-ashqa? Who are the wretched? So they are, or it is the one, or it is the one. Yaslan nar al-kubra. Okay, that's alladhi, that.
Yasla.
Yasla is a fi'l mudari. Yasla means burnt, means being thrown into the fire and burnt. Okay, this being thrown into the fire and burnt. He will throw into the fire and burnt. Yasla. Okay.
Ya, that refer to being thrown. So ya refers to fi'l mudari.
Ya refers to he. Huwa, that goes to al-ashqa. Yes, fine, balik. Okay.
That goes to al-ashqa. Okay, alladhi is referring to the al-ashqa, the wretched one. Yasla is fi'l mudari.
Fi'l mudari.
That means he who got burned.
He will burn.
He will burn.
And
in the nar.
An-nar al-kubra. An-nar al-kubra will be the mawsu sifa. An-nar, the biggest fire. An-nar al-kubra, the biggest fire. So an-nar will be the maf'ul to yasla. An-nar maf'ul.
But fi'l mudari here is like he's doing it, right?
Yeah.
So he will burn.
He will burn. He will burn in the fire, in the biggest fire. Okay, he will burn in the biggest fire. Yes.
Please, what is the difference between yasla and then sayasla? If we bring a sin before the yasla, and then we take out the sin also, yasla and sayasla, are they all fi'l mudari?
No, sa is additional letter. Sa it means in the future, in the near future. Sa means in the near future. If it's sawfa, it's a further future. Normally when you sawfa, sa and sawfa, it means something that will happen in the future. Sa will have something that will happen much closer to you. Sawfa much later. Normally when you sawfa is for the burning in the hereafter. Something that will happen thereafter. Like what we do here. Sa nukri'uka falatan sa, right? And we will read to you. We will read to you, or we will recite to you, meaning something that will happen very soon in the future. Of course, nukri'uka you can translate as also in future. We will. But sa actually will tell you that it will happen in the near future. That is it will happen in the near future. So, and in this case, you have sa yaslana, that means it will happen. Yaslana, it is just because of its mudari, you can explain the future tense. So, who is the ashqa? Is the one that will burn in the biggest fire. An-nar al-kubra, right? In the biggest fire. Okay. So this yasla actually is not just they will burn. It's in an act that actually that person will be thrown into the fire. Thrown to the fire and burnt. Meaning that's why an-nar becomes the maf'ul. That's why it's nasab. Okay. I was asking this question. I thought nara should be the file, the subject of yasla, because the fire will burn, right? Okay. But when I asked my teacher, they said, okay, that because of this action, it actually is throwing someone into the fire and burn. So the action of getting thrown into the fire and burn. So that's why an-nar becomes the object instead of the file. Okay, right?
An-nar becomes the object.
Yeah, it's a maf'ul because the hatchet one will be thrown into the fire, into the biggest fire.
Oh, even though yasla is fi'al mudari.
It's fi'al mudari. No, they become an object. Because the object is yasla, is where the al-ashqa will be thrown into the fire. So the fire becomes the object of yasla. Okay. So the file here will be al-ashqa. The al-ashqa will throw themselves to the fire. And it's not throw themselves, but I think that's how it's used, the term. It's a bit peculiar, okay, in this case, because I myself got confused last time. I then asked why I thought the nara should be the file, should be this, right? Nara should be a dhamma here. But why is it the fataha? So it becomes the object of the action. Okay, right?
No.
Okay. Okay. Summa la yamutu fiha wa la yahya. So how do you translate this? Summa.
After that, they will not.
Yeah.
They will not die in it, and they will not.
No, they live.
They will not have life in there.
Okay. Then after that, dead.
Yamut.
So the lam alif, the la is a harfu nafi.
Nafi. So he will not die.
No.
He will not die. Okay. He will not die. In the fire. Wala, and he will not live.
La yamutu is fi'l al-mudari.
Yes. So he will not die. So he will not die.
Wala yahya. And they will not also have life. The fi'l al-mudari.
He will not live here. This is singular. Yamutu is singular. Because al-ashqa here is taken as singular. Al-ashqa. So yamutu, he will not die in it, and he will not live. If you translate in English, then he will not die in it, neither will he live. Right? That's how you translate. Qad aflaha man tazakka. God means verily is something is a tawkid, is a emphasis.
حرف توكيد نعم emphasis.
Okay, God verily aflaha man tazakka. Aflaha is that's what the answer. This one also.
أفلح فعل الماضي.
فعل ماضي. Okay, that's what
And then it means the person has passed or has succeeded.
Yeah. Has succeeded.
Who has purified.
Who purifies himself. Tazakka.
Yes. Nam.
Tazakka.
Nam.
Okay, this one is fil madi also tazakka. It's not fil mudari.
It's
fil tazakka.
Fil madi.
It is fil madi. Okay.
Nam.
Aflahal is fil mudari.
Madi also.
Madi.
It's a ruba'i. He has four letters. Meaning, verily, he has succeeded who purified himself.
So,
tazakka.
So aflaha, if it refers to, did you say he?
Yes, it's a he.
Oh, but it's madi, not mudari.
No, it's a mudari. It would be, in this case, it would be aflihu. When it's aflihu. Fil mudari. Okay. Aflaha yuflihu. Uflihu. Okay. So it's yuflihu will be fil mudari. If it then is I uflihu.
So verily, those who purify will succeed. How do you aflaha?
Okay, aflaha is the fil madi. So verily he has succeeded. Okay, he has succeeded who purifies. Okay.
So both are fi'il madi.
Okay. Ayat tazakka, let me double check. Okay. If I'm not mistaken. Excuse me.
Sorry.
Tazakka is fil madi. Yeah. Tazakka is madi. If the film is tazakka. So, but when you translate, when it's translated in English, they use present tense to purify himself. Like, but when you talk about something when in the Quran they use fil madi, it doesn't mean it's a past tense, meaning it will surely happen. Meaning who purifies himself would surely have won, have succeeded. Okay. So God, word per word, verily he has succeeded who purified himself. But this is tazakka is madi. But when it's translated, it's translated as plural, as present. So when you see the translation, verily he has succeeded who purifies himself. Right? Tazakka. But this tazakka is madi, definitely. Okay?
Aflaha?
Aflaha is also fil madi.
From the root word
Fala.
But alif, the a there refers to bukan first person.
Okay, if it's fil mudari, there will be first person. Okay, let me show you this. This is when okay, I can share screen. Okay, tak apa, let me just share the screen. Right. You see, you have fala. Falaha, right? It's falaha. Okay, if there are two, there's a, because one has additional hamza, it becomes a different form. Okay, so the fi'l mudari, this is for he, aflaha, right? Then it's going to be mudari will be yuflihu.
He, yeah.
Yeah.
Aflaha be I.
Will be yuflihu. Yuflihu. This is mudari.
Kalau aflaha tadi?
Aflah is madi.
Oh.
Okay, it's because of this form. This because it's rubai. There are 4 letters. Okay, it's 4 letters. So the fi'l mudari for I will be this ya with hamza, but with a dhamma. Uflihu. Okay, it will be uflihu because it's same goes like this one. As mentioned, la haraja. So you have haraja, right? If haraja mean he went out. He went out or he came out. Haraja, right? Mean he went out. Okay, that means went out or came out. Okay.
That's the root word, yeah.
That's the root word. But you have haraja also. But in hamza become ahraja, right?
Mm-hmm.
This one is he brought out. Brought out something from a bag. Okay. Brought out. B-R-U-G-H-T. Okay, that's a H there. Sorry.
So, akhraja.
Okay. Now, so the fi'l mudari for this one. Let me just cancel this one. Okay. Right. Hold on. The fi'l mudari for this one is yahruju.
Yakhruju.
This one be yahruju.
Yakhruju.
Yeah.
Means he went out.
Yes.
Yakhruju.
Yeah. Yahruju. No, he went out. Okay. Yahruju. Yahruju. Okay. So, but this fi'l mudari will be yuhriju. Yuhriju. It will be you.
He brought out.
Yuhriju. Let me recall. Okay, I think you should be you.
He went out, and then that one is he brought out.
Yes. Yeah. So that's how it changed because so if you say I went out, I come out, here will be ahruju.
Ahruju.
Okay, ahruju.
So what makes it different between like akhruju dengan akhraju?
Hold on.
Akhraju.
Here, okay, I bring out, will be uhriju. Hamza is dhamma.
So complicated lah, Ustaz.
No. Just get it. Okay. Right. So it goes from here. The fi'l madi here is 4 letters. It's called rubai. Hamza, ha, ra, jim. Right? The fi'l madi at the top is 3 letters. Okay? Okay. When these 3 letters, the fi'l mudari is with yahruju. With ya a fatha. Nampak tak? Kalau dia punya fi'il mudhari for rubai akhraja brought out will be yuhriju. We were dhamma. Get that? This fi'il mudhari for sulasi, for three letter word. Okay, this is fi'il mudhari for the 4-letter word. Same 4 letters. Oh, where is it? Oh boy. Where is it? Okay, let me share again. Okay, sorry. Okay.
But the 4-letter word akhraja is also a root word which includes I.
Yes, includes I.
Or the root word itself.
That's why it flips the meaning. Look at the first word, kharaja, went out. But you add and hamza, it flips the meaning, brought out. Nampak tak? You can see the difference?
Yeah, so like the kharaja mean he himself went out. Yeah. But the akhraja means he's the doer.
Yes, he's the doer. Yeah. And kharaja is intransitive, there's no object. Akhraja, there's object. He brought out the fruit from the basket. Okay, or he brought out the food from the bag. So,
but akhraja here, is it for feminine or apa?
No, it's for masculine, for he.
For he, yeah, akhraja.
For huwa.
Kalau she brought out lain pula.
If she brought out will be tahraja. Tahruju. Here will be tahruju. Here will be tuhriju.
Okay. So the fi'il mudarik for kharaja is yakhruju.
Yeah, yahruju. Fi'il mudarik for kharaja, yahruju. The fi'il mudarik for akhraja is yuhriju. Okay, that is for he.
So he went out, but he brought out. Yeah.
He brought out.
He brought out something.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, so close, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like you need to know the difference between, because the meaning is completely different.
You guys,
like he
somewhat
went
somewhat opposite.
Yeah,
but
like he
exactly
went,
opposite, but flip the meaning.
Yeah, he went out, and in this case, he brought out something.
Yeah. So when you see a film in alif, is something is a verb that needs is transitive as an object. Okay. Okay. So that's why. So the I, if I went out, that will be you just replace ya with hamza and same fathah. So ahruju. Okay. If it's ahraja, so this yuhriju just replace the ya with an alif with a dhamma. Yuhriju. Right? Uhriju. Right? So that's how.
That's fi'il mudarik as well?
It's fi'il mudarik for ana.
Ukhriju is what about fi'il amr?
Fi'il amr, you take
out
the fi'il mudhari. Okay, you will have to remove the first letter. Okay, then you change with hamza. The uhrij means bring it down. Uhrij. So this change jim to a sukun. In this case, you remove the ya. It become cannot say the word because this is sukun. You place in hamza, okay, and you put in with hamza with fatha, and you change jim to sukun. It becomes become uhrus because ra is a sorry, because ra is a dhamma, so the hamza will have to follow ra. So uhrus. It is sukun. Uhrus, then uhrij. Okay, ihrij. So be ihrij because ra is a kasra. So be the hamza with a kasra as well. Okay. So but those the Amma form is I don't think I don't remember seeing it as many as in the form of the fi'l mudari for he. Okay, so don't have to worry too much. I mean, but you need to know the difference between the fi'l mudari for ahraja and the fi'l mudari for kharaja. So fi'l mudari for kharaja went out would be yahruju. The fi'l mudari for bring it out, brought out is yuhriju. Okay.
So which means that the alif too can have different meanings and different forms. Yeah, can be fi'il amar, or can also be fi'il
amar.
mudari.
You can notice it when the last letter is with sukun.
Oh.
The last letter is sukun. But the first hamza is dhamma or fatha or kasra, depends on the third letter. Just like that. Okay.
Last letter is sukun, yeah.
But this with the letter here is a dhamma, then it's fi'l amr is a dhamma. This one is a kasra, then the first letter take kasra, and the last letter be sukun. You remember, you recognize fi'l amr with a sukun at the end. If it's singular, it's plural, then it's waw alif. Okay. Okay. So just start. Let's go back to the Quran portion.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Okay. So where were we?
Qad aflaha. So verily.
So qad aflaha man yatazakka. Verily, he has succeeded. Okay, he has succeeded himself. Okay, he who purifies, tazakka. Actually, who purifies himself lah. He who, actually this one have a he there. He who purifies. Okay, that. So word for word, there's no object there. Just purify. So he himself. Okay. So the next word was zakara ma rabbihi fasalla. Okay. So this of course it has 4 words there. We have wa. Then zakara fil madi. Fil madi zakara. Zakara fil madi. He remembered isma rabbihi. Isma rabbihi will be a mudaf ilayh, the name of his Lord. The name of his Lord. Okay, it's mudaf between isma and rabbi and he, and this become the maf'ul of zakara. Okay, so he remembered the name of his Lord. Fasalla, then he prays. Then
which place is the mudaf ilayh? Which place? Please.
Isma and Rabbi and Rabbi and he. There are 2 mudaf ilayh here between Isma and Rabbi and he. Isma, there's no tanwin, no alif lam, and Rabbi is kasja with a kasra there. Okay. He being a dome attached to the isim before it, automatic is a mudaf ilayh. Right?
No.
Okay. Any question on this one? Let's go to the next verse. Can you help me? Bal tu'thiruna al-hayat ad-dunya. How do you translate that? Bal ne.
So
Bal.
You prefer the life of this world.
Yeah. So tu'thiruna is a fi'l mudhari to whom, today, not you. No, I mean no, you, rather you plural. Tu'thiru you, ta, anta, second person. So you all, you plural, right? It's a plural, yeah. You all. Al-hayata is nasab, so it's object for tu'thiruna. Al-hayata ad-dunya is a mawsuf sifat. Okay, the life of this earth. The life of al-hayata ad-dunya. Okay.
Maksud sifat ya.
Nah.
Dia bukan
Bukan mudhaf ilaih, because we have mudhaf ilaih, you can have an alif lam on the first word. You have alif lam, so it's a mawsul sifah. I should be the not the life of this word, but the worldly life should be translated the worldly life, because it's mawsul sifah adjective. This the worldly life. Nay, you all prefer the worldly life. That should be
it describes the life, yeah.
Yeah, the worldly life. Not the life of this world, not the life of this world, but the worldly life. That's a more correct translation, because in
Hayat ad-dunya. Hayat ad-dunya.
Okay. Next one is wal akhiratu khairun wa abqa. And
ne means no, ya, bal tu.
No, just a reminder. Not really no. If you translate to Malay, it will be bahkan.
Oh, bahkan.
Bahkan, kan? Ne. I think there's no better word than ne in English. Kan? Wal akhiratu khairun wa abqa. We have
the akhirah.
Al akhiratu, the
khair.
afterlife. Al akhiratu, the afterlife. Khairun, better. Wa abqa, and abqa means abqa. This is mutafdil. Mutafdil. Abqa is more lasting. More lasting.
What did you say before that, Ustaz?
Which one?
Abqa. You said something.
It's mutafdil. It's a comparative noun. Comparative noun.
How do we know it's comparative? No?
The form is abku, af'alu, aksaru, akbar, akbaru. Akbar means bigger. Akbar.
And the root word is what?
This one is Baqy. Baqy, just like Baqy.
Okay.
Means, lasting.
And so because of the there, is it the form?
Okay, it's mutafdil, becomes abqa, more lasting.
More lasting.
If you have alif lam, then become the most lasting. Okay.
Oh, why is it using more rather than al? More lasting. So that means it compares with what, the dunya?
Yes. Compare the worldly life. The hereafter is better and more lasting. Yeah. Okay. Inna hadha la fi suhufil ula. Inna means verily.
Verily.
Hadha
means this.
Pardon?
That.
And
verily. That. Oh.
More this.
This.
Hadha means this here.
Yeah.
This means inna hadha la fi suhufil ula. So inna hadha, so hadha will refer to what? Hadha, this, hadha normally refers to this worldly life. Hadha, here. Here, la fi suhufil ula, verily, this life la tawkid, it normally comes together with inna. Fi means inside. Inside. As-suhuf means the book.
Fi is harful jar.
Pardon?
Fi is harful jar.
Harful jar, yes. The suhufil ula, as-suhufil al-ula is a mawsul sifah.
Mawsul sifah, naam.
The books of all, the books of the earlier books. The earlier books. Okay? Ula.
Ustaz.
Yeah.
The inna, is it a particle inna?
It's a particle, it's haraf nasab. So it actually hadha with nasab, but hadha is mabni, so that doesn't show. So verily, this is surely in the books of all. The earlier books. The earlier books.
Ula.
So fil ula. Okay.
Fi there means that is in.
Is in.
Is haraf.
It's haraf. So inside
verily this is inside
The
the
books
book,
of
the earlier book.
books. The
So
earlier,
this is Mausul Sifah?
yes, definitely. The earlier.
As-Suhuf Al-Ula.
Okay, then you have Suhufi Ibrahim wa Musa. Suhufi here,
The book of
in jar because of this kasa and the fa, right? Because it explains as Suhufi. It explains further what is As-Suhufi Ula. Okay, so this is actually a description of what is As-Suhufi Ula. Okay, that's why they take the same grammar. As-Sufiya is with kasra, so this Sufi with kasra. So the same, it's referring to the same
describing.
thing. Describing. Okay.
But it doesn't have al there, yeah? Because it's
because it did not. Why? Why? Because it is in mudaf ilayhi Ibrahim Musa.
Oh.
This is mudaf ilayhi. The books of Ibrahim and Musa. Only that Ibrahim, because it's a non-Arab name with more than 2 letters, so it cannot receive a kasra. So it's ja because it's mudaf ilayhi, but it is a non-Arab name, more than 2 letters, so it can only receive a fathah even though it's ja. So Sufi Ibrahim is mudaf ilayhi. That's why it becomes ma'rifah. It becomes particular. It's just like having an alif lam.
Which
right?
one?
Suhufi Ibrahim.
So it's the suhuf is particular, is definite, but it doesn't have an
because it combines Ibrahim in a mudaf ilayhi, it becomes definite. It's just suhuf is not definite, right? It's just the books of Ibrahim become definite.
Oh.
The books of Ibrahim and Musa. So this is mudaf ilayhi, the books of Ibrahim and Musa. Okay.
Okay.
Any question? Wan Lin, do you have any question?
No.
No?
No.
Either you follow or you don't follow.
I'm kind of lost, really.
Apa, pelan-pelan. Relax.
You just came in, yeah. You just
We have
came
a
in.
lifetime to study.
But this is good because we always read the surahs that.
Yeah.
So understanding it deeper, and it's also very short sentences.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really appreciate tonight's class.
Okay, so just recollect what we have learned, what is mudaf ilayhi, what is masruf sifa, and all those intricacies of recognizing the fi'l mudhari, fi'l madi. Of course, you learn new things when as we go by, because I cannot explain everything in the module because you get. I just explain the main important thing that will help you to start to understand. Then as time goes by, you learn the little intricacies, not much. What I've given you is that you are able to understand most of the ayats in the Quran. As time goes on, you do practical training, and then I will add in more understanding as we see.
Yeah. Actually, Ustaz, we don't need to learn so complicated stuff.
Yeah.
as long as the basic that Ustaz has, and then we can recognize, so we can appreciate the meaning better. I mean, even now we can look at the translation, but knowing the thing, it helps to appreciate that the Quran is very sophisticated. It's very sophisticated language, and the different forms give different meaning. Yeah.
Yeah, alhamdulillah, it's a start. So inshallah we'll meet again next week. We try another surah.
Yeah, okay.
Sunday
Okay,
or Saturday.
Okay, then thank you.
Thank you, Ustaz.
Ladies
That
and
will be
gentlemen.
Saturday or Sunday.
Okay, see you again then. It's we past
Thank you.
minutes. Sorry for that. So inshallah we meet again next week. Jazakallah khair. Let us end this session with tasbih kafara and suratul as. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wal asri inna Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.